Christian station that we have in East and Central Africa. So welcome so much to another amazing episode of My Source. And like we always say, this is your go-to destination for all things business. Small businesses, big businesses. Here you find all the solutions that we have. Now, today we are in the world of beauty. Everything beauty. Would it be hair, nails, everything beauty. So I am in a very beautiful space, as you can see here at Lil Louisa Spa, Salon and Barber Shop, and I'm having a sit down with the founder and the CEO of this amazing place. Her name is Lois Waithaka, and she's going to be taking us through this amazing journey of how she started, what inspired her to even do things, beauty, and she's going to be talking to us more about all that. So stick around as we walk this journey with the founder of Lil Louisa Salon here at Ruaka. Karibu sana, Lois.
Asante sana.
I am so happy that you agreed to join us in our in PrayerCave TV, in our studio. Of course, we are in your beautiful, beautiful space.
Sure.
But asante sana for joining us. Kindly introduce yourself a little bit to our viewers. I know I've said your name, but you can expound more.
Hi everyone. I'm Lois Waithaka. Born and raised in Rimuru, in a village called Ngesha. A mother of one.
Wow.
I schooled in Tigoni Primary School.
Yeah.
And later joined Kamboi Girls. And after my KCSE, I joined Ashley's Hair and Beauty College. Yeah, and that's where I started my beauty journey.
This is where it was. It's something that was in you from when you were a little girl, or did it just come up when you were in maybe high school? Is it something that you really wanted to do from way back?
Yeah, this has been my thing since I was a small girl, because I could even do my friends' back to school lines. And so I think as I grew up, I really wanted to venture in the beauty industry.
Okay.
Yeah.
So inspiration ilitoka wapi yo? Ukasikia lazima tu mimi niingie kwa in the beauty industry.
Nilikuwa najiangalilia venye tulikuwa tunatreatiwa tukiwa wadogo.
Yeah.
You know the way in those salons back in the days.
Yeah.
Mnakuwa mishandled. Mnaenda salon, you spend like the whole day. Na ni mtoto. Having your lunch. Like not having your me time as a baby. And so I was like, why don't I venture into this industry, and maybe one day I'll own a place that will be able to accommodate kids, as in unaenda kwa salon na unatengenezwa within an hour.
Yeah.
Si venye tulikuwa tunafanyiwa ati mtu akikuja like you remember mtu alikuwa anaingia I want wash and blow dry. Mtu anachana na mtoto. Alafu you go attend to that grown up. Yeah, for her she'll spend like an hour in the salon. But for the kid will spend the whole day. So I think I could feel it as a baby, because you know, as a kid staying in one place, it really bothers you.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And so I was like, I think when I start my own business, I want to create a place and a friendly environment for our kids.
Yeah.
For their parents also. Mahali tu unaenda within an hour also, you're done.
Wow.
And actually that's what I'm doing now, and I'm happy.
Yes.
Yes.
And you really look happy. You know, even the environment itself it's giving vibes, positive vibes. And I'm so happy that you are in the field that you really enjoy doing. And Lois has mentioned that she also accommodates kids, and that is very important. let's give us, why did you feel like you also need, because we feel in most places wana taking it to adults.
Sure.
So kids are like venye umesema wanaekwa kando. If an adult comes in, unaachana na mtoto, you go first of all to take care of the kid. So what is that one thing? I know you mentioned about when you were small. What made you include in this package of Salon ya adults, you also have kids? Why would you really want them to have a place in your salon?
I think it's my love for kids.
Yeah.
I just love babies.
Wow.
And you know, these babies wanna grow, like I have the ones that I started with at Ashley's. That is like 15 years ago. I still make their hair up to date. So I think it's just my love for kids.
Yeah.
Because those are the most royal clients you can have.
Okay.
Mtoto hata hama.
Yeah.
Mamake atahama lakini mtoto hata hama.
Anajua Lois.
Yes.
Mwenye alianza na yeye.
Yeah.
So you talked about 15 years ago. Na sasa hao wamekuwa wakubwa. So what is the age ya watoto yenye huwa unachukua? Up to what age do you look at when you're talking about kids? From what age to what age?
As young as 1 year. Yeah, I can accommodate all ages. Tunabembeleza mpaka hiyo nywele inashukika.
Wow.
Yes. It's not normally easy, but we manage.
Wow. So as long as mzazi ako na mtoto wa 1 year, asifeel ni kama anafaa kumnyoa.
No, actually, I really discourage you kunyoa. Let her tu ningangane na yeye. And at the end of the day, she can't leave the salon without her hair being done.
Yeah. Let us dwell deeper in that point of kids. You know, kids have a lot of challenges, yeah? Kuna ile attention span yenye wanakuwa nayo, mtoto kukaa place moja, it really takes God. So how do you do it?
We normally have toys to entertain them. And we even sing for them. Tunawadansia. Actually, I have a very good team that knows how to deal with kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, and let me say it's just a good team. Because tukipata na mtoto mmoja anasumbua, let me tell you, we engage her, all of us. Now within an hour also, mtoto ameisha nywele. Actually, atashangaa nimeisha nywele aje. But also, we have toys that keep them busy. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, right. So when a kid is engaged with the toys, akili, first of all, and then nyinyi mnaweza kufocus on what on the hair now.
Sure. And then, you know, for kids, kids are very funny.
Yeah.
Because they can even tell if you are a good person. Unajua mtoto inalingana venye unamu-approach, the way unamhandle. I think that one has really helped me in having the team that niko nayo saa hizi.
Yeah.
Because tunaendeanga mtoto mpaka kwa stairs akikataria kwa stairs. Wow. Dealing with kids, it's not easy. Yeah. I always tell people, dealing with a kid, it's not easy.
It's true.
Hiyo hata ndio tunakatanga tanzazi ya kibageni, hiyo tunamwambianga hapana. Yako bageni lakini ya mtoto usibageni haki.
Wow.
It's work.
Okay. Wow. And
it's work.
And what do you do to these kids? I want to get the procedure. Juu watoto hawapendi sometimes kushikwa nywele. Kuna venye wanasikia uchungu, nini. What's the procedure from the moment they come in? What do you do? Maybe let's talk about the hair. They've come for braiding or such. What is the procedure from beginning to the end?
As I said earlier, it all depends with the people that you have.
Yeah.
Lazima utafute mtu anajua kudeal na nywele za watoto.
Sure.
Yeah, and also we got kids products.
Okay.
That really helps us in managing those hair. Because unapatanga watoto wengi, they have very, very tough hair, very coarse hair. So what we do, we make sure tunatumia kids products.
Okay.
That zinakuanga mild na
scalp ya watoto ya.
Yeah. Not very sensitive products.
Okay.
And then we make sure unapatia tu ule mtu mmoja anajua kudeal na hiyo nywele. Actually what we do, kuna mtu anajua kudeal na coarse hair, kuna mwingine atadeal na And then most of them inalingana. Kama nywele ya mtoto, it's not very coarse. If you can handle it, kama haina blow dry, you know, blow dry are the things that makes a baby akatae ata salon.
Yeah.
So we really try to work with what is manageable. Because kuna mtoto atakata blow dry.
Yeah.
So maybe at the age of between 1 and 5, we don't blow dry their hair.
Okay.
As long as it's manageable. Ikiwa just washed and treated.
Yeah.
If itashukika bila blow dry,
the better.
Yeah, the better.
Okay.
Yeah, because still we don't want to strain scalp ya mtoto, because you know, between 1 and 5, that's a very young age and sensitive. And their scalps are very sensitive.
Very true.
So we make sure tunaangalia hii nywele ya huyu mtoto, can I manage it without blow dry? Because hata unapata watu wengine kuna grown-ups ataki ku blow dry wa nywele, and you have such. So I think as we try to work with what we think it's best. Si lazima tufanye blow dry. And actually here we just love dealing with natural hair.
Natural.
I think that is our thing.
Wow.
Yes.
And can you also do natural hair for grown-ups also?
Yeah, we do.
So there are people who also come, they don't want the blow dry thing.
Yeah.
All right.
Especially nowadays, since you know, as Africans, sasa tume embrace our kinky hairs.
Yeah.
So watu wengi hawataki blow dry. Yeah. So I think sasa tumezoea working with natural hair. And my team really knows how to handle natural hair.
Okay.
But anyway, we do both.
Yeah.
Chemically treated hairs and natural hair.
All right. Before I come to your staff and how you, the way you choose them, how you know that they are good with kids, what are the other services maybe you offer to these kids? Kuna nywele. So you talked about also manicure and pedicure. And you also have a spa. Do kids also enjoy these other services? Ama it's just the hair?
Yeah, they do. We normally do mini pedis for them.
Okay.
And they really enjoy. Actually, kids love doing their nails.
Really?
And actually, sometimes we find ourselves offering it as a, what do we call it? Kakudanganyilia tu mtoto.
Oh.
As you do her hair. You know, if you tell her that you'll do her nails, let me tell you, mtoto atatulia mpaka aishe. But what we do, we just buy time. Hiyo mkono na hiyo mguu utaitengeneza. Hata kama ni that's 2 hours. And you wanna make sure. So I think those are the techniques. Apart from the toys, you try to engage them. Namtengeneza miguu, namtengeneza mikono.
Okay.
Yeah, and they like it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wanna be a kid again. I feel like I missed something there when I was growing up. Because where were you now? Anyway, all right. Now, talk to us about your staff. Do you have both male and female staff? And how do you choose your staff when unataka wakuje to work in your spa, in your salon, with the kids, in the barber shop? What is the procedure of selecting your staff?
Yeah, let me tell you, hii inakuanga challenge.
Yeah.
And actually before you get that person, kuna mtu anaweza kuja and then unaona venye he or she ana handle mtoto ama generally for clients. And me, I'm that person. I'm a very friendly person. And even my clients know that. So I think if you don't match my energy, I will go job. If you don't match my energy, I will go kazi. It's normally very tricky for me to choose the team I have now. Yeah. I think wote walikuja na wakafiti.
Okay.
And then na waonyesha what I want with my clients.
All right.
I just train them on how to handle clients, especially the kids.
Okay.
Because if you can't work on a kid, si expect venye utatengeneza mama yake.
It's true. Very true.
Because I think in my salon, I believe in accommodating mama na mtoto. So it's always a challenge nikitafuta watu wa kazi, but sinanga haraka.
Wow.
But as long as you match the energy, as long as clients, utaweza kuwa treat venye, because hata wanakuambianga, if utanifanya venye Lois ananifanyanga, sitaki.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm happy because like the time I took this team, wali adapt very fast.
Very fast,
yeah. Yeah, and they learned on clients anataka nini. Yeah, and I have a good team. I have a team of 7.
Wow.
Na bado tunaendelea kugrow.
Amazing.
So I'm expecting kuongeza.
The future is so bright for
very
you.
Very bright.
All right. So do you have also both male and female? You stick to one gender?
At the moment, for salon, we don't have any male.
Okay.
But kwa baba shop tuko nayo. Yeah.
So is it something that you would consider? Maybe, or not in the meantime, maybe in the future?
Not in the meantime.
Okay.
Because you know what happens, especially in the salon, employ a male hairdresser or beautician. I did that once. Lakini wanaona hivi kasichana ni kadogo, as in anaona it's like sifai kumwambia kitu.
Yeah.
And actually I really had a very hard time because unajua kuambia mwanaume don't do this and do things.
Yeah.
But anyway, nitajaribu tena.
Okay.
Because I think I've grown in business, so I know how to handle them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sasa tuingie pale kwa capital. How much do I need? Maybe mimi naanza kidogo. I want to venture into this business. How much capital do I need to start up? Where did you start up?
Hey, mine is a long story.
Yeah.
Because in a depend where are you setting your business?
Yeah.
What kind of clientele are you targeting?
Okay.
But I think mine was different because I left Ashley's after 8 years. So I helped build my clientele.
Okay.
Na nilianza tu kwa kanyumba kadogo, watu walikuwa wanakaita kibanda.
Yeah.
I started with 50,000.
Wow.
Because I started with 1 dryer, 2 seats, 2 plastic seats, and 1 blow dryer.
Wow.
Yes.
So getting here has been a journey.
Yeah, it's a journey.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you so much for that. I know so many people would want to ask nitaanza wapi. So you can start with the plastic chair. Si lazima uende kama umefika mahali pale. Amazing. How did you come up with the name Louisa?
Actually, when I started the salon, I was not even ready. I was not even sure what I wanted to start because I left my previous job in a rush. Panganga within a month. I think I need to leave this place. It's not accommodating me at all. Yeah. Even after 8 years. So mimi hata jina, I just contacted another guy who is my friend. Nikamwambia tu tafute jina. Hebu tafuta tu hii jina Lois. Sijui ama ni Spanish, sijui ama ni Greek. Even ndivyo tulipata jina.
Wow.
Because Louisa is Lois.
Okay.
Spanish or something.
All right.
Yes.
So that's how you came up with Louisa.
Yes.
Ukaamua we are gonna do this tongue twister for.
Oh, yes.
But it's a beautiful name.
Thank
a beautiful
you.
name. I love it. What are the financial problems that you have faced so far in your journey?
I think yenye imekuwa most applicable when I needed a bigger space and a better place.
All right. Because also people are growing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then my client really wanted me to move. They needed to be in a better place. So unakumbuka nilikuwa nimewatoa Ashley's. Nikawapeleka kwa kakibanda because my colleagues walikuwa wanaita kakibanda because walikuwa wamesema wacha tumuone. Kwanza Ashley's hawatakubali kwenda kwa kibanda. And let me tell you, it really shocked them because walinifuata kwa hiyo kibanda. So actually I could tell myself, lakini sikuwa naona kanta manage. But nili manage with God's grace. So I think the most challenging when I was coming here, because at that time I had lost my mom.
Oh, sorry.
And you can imagine alikuwa mgonjwa wa cancer. So you can imagine alikuwa ameni drain.
Yeah,
you know, cancer drains like.
Yeah, true.
So by the time I was coming here, sikuwa na pesa. So I had to figure out because I was not far from here. Yeah. My other premises. So tu nilikuwa nachungulia naangalia ikijengwa akinajiambia in Jesus name.
Make it happen.
Yes, make it happen. I know I don't have money, but I know I'll make it there.
Wow.
Yeah, but with the help of my father, who is my cheerleader.
Okay.
My greatest support system. Actually, I thank him. I know he'll see this.
Sure.
I want to thank him very, very much because he has been my greatest supporter and my cheerleader. So with the help of him and my bank, I managed to be here.
Wow.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you to your father for supporting you up to this far.
Sure.
So what are the, what do I call them? The services that you offer here, generally, zote. Tell us all the services that you offer.
Yeah, we have the braiding services, braids.
Yeah.
We have natural hairstyling. We do dreadlocks.
Okay.
We do nails. We do massage. We do barber services. Hata men siku hizi wanafanyiwa pia manicure na pedicure. Yeah, we offer all hair and beauty services.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, so our person behind the scenes ataenda manicure na pedicure.
Sure.
Because also men do it. So how do you deal with competitors? You know, we are in this field of yours. Utapata, the next person is also in salon, offering the same services that you are offering. So how do you deal with competition in this busy world?
That's a good question and a tough one at the same time.
Yeah.
But one thing I do, I always make sure I and my team, we are very professional.
Wow.
And you know, that's one thing clients like. Hakuna mushene, hata mkiingia job, as in, una make sure everything is in order. Hata client akiingia, the way we handle our clients, hata wakigojea huko kwa stairs, wanakujanga tu wanakuambia, Lois, you know, I think I've learned one thing from you guys. You guys are very professional.
Wow.
I think the way I handled my clients, the way I talk to my clients, because like me, my business, networking yangu inakuanga tu referrals. I work with so many referrals. Yeah. And that's how nimefika hapa.
Okay. Amazing. Where do you see this name, Louisa, in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, I think I'm that person. Nonanga two big things. Yeah. I can see myself very far in the next 5 years. And maybe, God willing, as we continue to grow, maybe nitakuwa nimefungua another branch. Okay. And maybe actually my dream, and what in the next, by the time I want to retire, nataka nifungue shule, a beauty school. Wow. Yes. Go for it. Sure. I would say go for it. Do it. Because if in a span of very few months you've been able to grow this much, I think there's nothing that is not possible. Of course, with God. Discipline. You know, when we were talking behind the scenes, you told me that you are the first to come to work, and also you are the one who gets out of this place the last. How have you talked to someone who is starting and tell them the importance of discipline when it comes to your own job? You are the employer, but you're the boss of yourself. Talk to us about that. I always tell people, ukizoea kufika job late, be sure you run. As in, how do I put this? Because I think, but anyway, it started way back at Ashley's. Because actually our reporting time was 7, if you have a client or not. But I think I still thank Ashley's Salon. They really molded me. Discipline-wise, professionalism. I think I really got a lot from that place. And I thank my former boss. Ali to build. Before tupate your discipline. So I can tell a person who is starting, usiachie watu kazi. Do it right. Kama ni kukuja mapema, afadhali wakuja wakupate. Imagine kesho atakuja mapema, utampata job. It's true. Wow.
And now, as we close, time now inatukimbizanga, talk to someone who is struggling. They're in the same business that you are in. what new ways do they need to engage in? They are struggling with their business. Give them a piece of advice. Is if Louisa is still here,
Sure.
talk to someone who is really struggling.
I think I can tell that person who is in this industry.
Mm-hmm.
Our industry is very sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
And actually you have lazima ukuwe unafikiria kesho.
Mm-hmm.
And especially in dealing with clients,
Yeah.
and retaining the clients.
Mm-hmm.
When you're attending to a client,
Yeah.
like attending to a client,
Yeah.
hataki kusikia that motion you have with your colleague. Just wait until you finish with the client, and then mtaanza stories zenyu baadaye. So I think that is one thing that has really helped me, especially in the salon industry. Because watu wanaambiwangwa, nasikia watu wanaambiwangwa hata kwa salon usiweke radio, si tunakuanga nayo. Because as we don't engage those motioners in the salon.
Sure. Also the CEO is as beautiful as you can see her. She is Lois, and we had an amazing time. Thank you so much, our viewers, for staying tuned to PrayerCave TV, my source business show, 710-546454, and we will be getting back to you. This has been my source business show, your go-to destination for all things business, and I'm your host, Doreen Kimondo. See you next time.